In the realm of pet ownership, we often envision our furry friends as loyal companions who would go to great lengths for our well-being. We spoil them with treats, cuddle up during movie nights, and share our beds with them. However, nestled within the lighthearted stories of pet antics and devotion lies a rather grim but fascinating topic. What happens when a pet owner passes away unexpectedly at home? Could your beloved pet, perhaps driven by hunger, consider dining on you? Before you glance nervously at Fluffy or Fido, let's explore this macabre possibility with a pinch of humor and lots of intriguing facts. After all, it's not every day that we get to discuss such a bizarre blend of devotion and survival. When we think of survival instincts, it's usually about something rugged and adventurous, like surviving on a desert island or making it through a wilderness with only a pocket knife and wits. However, for our domesticated four-legged friends, the survival game can get a bit more personal. Imagine this: if a pet owner suddenly passes away and their devoted pets are left all alone with no way to open the fridge or order takeout, what's a pet to do? Cats and dogs, despite their cuddly appearances and roles as our confidants and couch co-pilots, are not above following their basic animal instincts when push comes to shove or when the food bowl stays empty too long. It might sound macabre, but if you've ever seen how quickly your pet goes for that accidentally dropped piece of chicken, it's not too hard to imagine. This isn't about pet betrayal or a horror movie scenario, it's about plain old hunger. So, while Fido and Whiskers are the epitome of loyal companions, in a dire enough situation, their innate survival programming can kick in, serving as a stark reminder that nature is always lurking beneath even the fluffiest of exteriors. In the quirky world of pet theories, there's a rather touching, if slightly morbid hypothesis regarding why dogs might end up eating their deceased owners. Picture this: your loyal canine, ever the vigilant guardian, notices something amiss when you're uncharacteristically still and silent. What does a good dog do? Naturally, they attempt a wake-up call, pawing, prodding, and yes, even giving a few desperate licks. In their earnest attempts to rouse you from what they hope is just a deep slumber, their paws and teeth might inadvertently cause minor injuries. This, rather awkwardly, could switch on their primal instinct to nibble on something other than their kibble. While there are reports of owners passing away and their pets not touching them, the phenomenon of pets taking a nibble has been recorded both anecdotally and in formal studies, painting a picture that is as unsettling as it is fascinating. One particularly striking case involved a middle-aged woman in London whose body was discovered after an undisclosed period. Post-mortem examinations revealed that parts of her face had been consumed by her cats, an action presumably taken after the owner had died of natural causes. In the absence of any food source, the cats, driven by their primal instincts, turned to their deceased owner. This incident, though shocking, highlights the sometimes grim realities that can emerge when domesticated animals are left without sustenance, raising questions about the fine line between the domesticated and the wild. Similarly, forensic research has documented several harrowing cases where individuals who died alone were found days, weeks, or even a month later with telltale signs of having been eaten by their pets, typically dogs. These cases often involve elderly people who lived alone with their pets and whose deaths went unnoticed for an extended period. In 2006, the partial skeleton of a woman's body was discovered in upstate New York along with her two dogs, a Chow and a Labrador mix. The woman hadn't been seen in close to a month. There were two nearly empty bags of dog food in the kitchen, suggesting that the consumption of their owner in this case was not a last resort to starvation. It's possible that attempts by the dogs to rouse or resuscitate their fallen owner by licking and nipping her face might have initiated the scavenging activity. In the rather unusual bucket of pet owner responsibilities, planning for one's untimely demise might not top the list, but perhaps it should wiggle its way up there, somewhere between buy heartworm medication and teach Fluffy to stop eating the sofa cushions. Savvy pet owners know that having a game plan in place can prevent a real catastrophe, or dog-aster if you will, should the unexpected happen. Setting up emergency care instructions with friends, family, or neighbors not only ensures peace of mind but also keeps Rover and Whiskers from having to decide between decorum and dining room etiquette in your prolonged absence. Ensuring others have keys to the home is not just about convenience, it's about creating a safety net for your furry friends who, let's face it, aren't exactly equipped to order a pizza. And while we're on the topic, let's add a little more to our pet prep kit. Why not compile a just-in-case dossier complete with feeding schedules, vet information, and the secret to calming Max down during thunderstorms? Communicating these details to your designated pet guardian can turn a potential tragedy into a manageable situation. Plus, it gives you a fantastic excuse to organize that drawer full of random pet supplies you've been avoiding. After all, ensuring that your pet is cared for in your absence isn't just responsible, it's a testament to the lengths we go to for love, laughter, and the occasional lick from our four-legged family members. Let's set the record straight. When your pet channels their inner wild animal, it's not a betrayal or a furry coup. It's vital for pet owners to remember that if your pet resorts to a little impromptu snacking under dire circumstances, it's driven by instincts, not a personal critique or an impulsive act of malice. Think of it as their very basic, no frills, hardwired survival guide kicking in, not a commentary on your past year's performance as a pet parent. Your furry friend's affection for you is as deep as ever, it's just that their instinctual programming doesn't come with a manual override. While the idea of Mr. Whiskers or Fido turning to a rather unconventional diet in dire situations might raise more than a few eyebrows and possibly induce a mild shiver, it does remind us that beneath those adorable antics and puppy dog eyes, our pets are still animals driven by instinct. This little nugget of knowledge isn't just trivia for your next awkward dinner conversation, it's a practical prompt to prepare for your pet's needs, just in case you unexpectedly win an all-expenses-paid trip to the great beyond sooner than planned. Understanding this aspect of pet behavior can actually be a lifesaver, literally. It underscores why it's crucial to have a plan in place for those just-in-case scenarios. Setting up arrangements for your pet's care in emergencies not only ensures their well-being but also helps maintain your peace of mind. After all, preparing for the unexpected ensures that your beloved furry family members are safe and sound and not left making tough choices about their next meal. So, let's keep it light. It's about making sure that the only things your pets are left hungry for are your return home and perhaps that expensive gourmet pet food you've been spoiling them with. Until next time.